This episode of Another Great Day is brought to you by Balloons, the cornerstone of Keepy Uppy. It's Thursday, January 19th, 2023. I'm Aaron, and this is Chris.
Hello.
And we'd like to welcome you back to another great day.
Yay.
Chris, when you said, all right, but Chris, I'm sorry, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh.
When you said you needed help blowing up a balloon, I had no idea you meant a hot air balloon.
Yep. I've been saving this old thing for a rainy day, even though it's not raining at all.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, I probably should have told you, now that we're way up here, I'm afraid of heights.
No problem, Aaron. You see, if I pull this lever, my monitor goes black and I can't read the words. and if I pull this lever right here, it'll lower us down. And we're down. That was quite scary. I thought we were goners.
Seriously, you navigated that thing well, man. I got to give you credit. I am so glad we're off that balloon, but compliments to your piloting skills. You must have been taught by somebody named Dave. I'm telling you. Anyways, well, this will bring us to our This Day in History. And this day in history comes to us from the year 1785. The first manned balloon flight in Ireland 2 years after the first ever balloon flight. And if you are thinking to yourself, I've always wanted to know not just when the first balloon flight was, and not even when the first balloon flight in the United States of America or Texas was, I'd like to know when it happened in Ireland. Well, dear listener, you are in luck. So here we go. There was a man named Crosby, all right? He became the first person to ascend in a balloon in Ireland on January 19th, 1785. Okay? To the excitement of 20,000 people who gathered in Ranelagh. Now, despite showing signs of anxiety during preparations, just like I had just now, he successfully lifted off at 2:40 p.m. in his oiled silk robe, quilted satin waistcoat, and breeches. He had Moroccan boots and leopard skin Montero cap. Yeah, this is important. You need to know this. He descended safely on the North Strand after 10 minutes. It was carried by the ecstatic crowd to the home of Lord Charlemont.
Oh, he was carried.
Yeah, sorry. He was carried.
Lifted him into the air.
Yes, they were like, Crosby. The following day, he received an Amazon gift card of 200 pounds from the Viceroy. No, I'm just kidding. No, he received a gift of 200 pounds from the Viceroy to help cover his expenses. And now you know about the first manned flight in Ireland. Don't say we never taught you anything on Another Great Day. And if you'd like to know more about Ireland's firsts, send us an email at anothergreatdaypodcast@gmail.com. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. All right. Well, this next segment is called The Question of the Day. If you're new to this, we'll ask the question, encourage you to stop down and answer this question with those around you. We'll give you about 10 seconds to answer. If you need more time, feel free to pause the show and come right back. Okay. Today's question is, what's the highest place you've ever been? We'll be right back. All right, Chris, as you're in your oiled skinned robe and breeches, what's the highest place you've ever been?
I realize I say this. The answer to this is I'm sure when I was in an airplane, I'm thinking through.
Yeah,
but
same.
That's quite boring. The highest place I've been that I felt unsafe. Mm-hmm. I've been in some tall buildings, like in New York. I actually got to go in the World Trade Center before 9/11.
Oh, wow.
It was really cool. I've been on some mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I never felt unsafe in those places. One day when I was working in college, I was helping wire a house. This was no ordinary house. This was a lake house that was 4 stories tall.
Whoa. That's
Yes.
more than 3, less than 5.
It was quite big, and as a mansion. The
Wow.
multi-car garage. I think there was 2 multi-car garages. I don't know. It was massive. This was a
That's awesome.
complex.
Nice.
And one half of the house had all of these stories, and it was bedrooms and stairs, but it was all framed out, just wood. And the main entrance and living room area went all the way to the roof, like a cathedral ceiling.
Oh my goodness.
And I had the task of carrying cable through the rafters over this 40 foot drop, whatever it was.
Oh my gosh.
And I had to
my
crawl
goodness.
from rafter to rafter with these cables. Terrifying.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare. I'd almost rather be in a hot air balloon at that point.
So, where is the tallest place highest place you've ever been?
I think I'd say a mountain, Vail. I think skiing in Vail, Colorado is probably the highest I've ever been in my life other than an airplane. But like you, never felt unsafe in those places. The last time I remember visibly being really afraid was when I took the kids last summer to Reunion Tower just to get them out of the house, which is the big ball skyscraper thing that you'll see in the Dallas skyline. And you get in the bottom of the hotel, you walk into the hotel, you check in, you pay your ticket, you get in the elevator, and the elevator is glass on one side and just faces out. And so as you're going up to the top of the ball, you're just ascending and you're seeing it. And me and Parker, my daughter, we're leaning against the back of the elevator, kind of trying to play it cool. And Rivers is just like face to the glass, totally loving it. And so, yep. So mountain's the highest, but Reunion Tower pretty much freaked me out. And it was even scary once we got up there, but pretty fun at the same time. So, all right. Well, we hope you enjoyed that question and had a good time discussing that with the people around you. We'll be right back with today's Word of Wisdom. This next segment is called the Word of Wisdom. We'll take a proverb or wise saying, read it and comment on it. And we hope you listeners will also take a minute to think about it and talk about it amongst yourselves.
Today's Word of Wisdom comes to us from Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run to it and are safe.
I love that. Chris, would you be so kind as to read that again for those listening in the back?
The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run to it and are safe.
This immediately brings a picture. So kids, parents, adults, whoever's listening right now, it brings to mind like a cartoon scene. And I'm immediately thinking of the Jungle Book. All right. So you have somebody running from a predator in the jungle. I'm picturing somebody running from some tigers or something. And the only way to get away from these tigers is to climb up on something high that they're not going to be able to climb after you on. So I'm thinking of like maybe a tall rock or a cliff face or something like that. Well, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. A tower was designed to protect people. It's supposed to be strong and impenetrable. And that's why the Lord's given us this picture here. So just like this person's running from these predators in the jungle, we can run to the Lord whenever we're being attacked by evil. In fact, the Bible even tells us to flee from evil. Countless stories about this. Maybe ask the people in the car about that, but that's what I think this proverb means. All right. Well, that's going to bring our show to a close. We want to thank you all for listening, and we hope you make it another
great
day.
I think it's funny that there are songs about time.
Okay. So, like, put you on the hot seat. Can you name 3 off the top of your head?
Time by Clocks. So, Time by Pink Floyd. Clocks by Coldplay.
Ooh.
Does anybody know what time it is? Chicago.
We were singing Huey Lewis in the News earlier. Gonna go back in time. Yep.
Yeah, it's just
I think
I don't know. I guess it's just a regular common thing. But
how about who's the one that sings it's a
one
time
more time
of the season. Bum, bum. You know, it goes, it's
No.
old. It starts off, it goes,
oh.
doon, 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 tick, tick, doon, 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 tick, tick, what's your name? Who's your daddy?
What?
You never heard this song? Are you kidding me?
I don't know what you're saying.
Bro, I have people right now probably screaming at their stereos.
Who's your
right
daddy?
now.
How old is this? What decade?
Dude, maybe the 60s.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was, when you said daddy, I thought 90s.
No, this is the Zombies. You know this one.
That's pretty much what you did.
You never heard this song?
No, this sounds very familiar now.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
You know,
you're
we
right.
also have, what's the other one? The, oh my gosh, my brain just lost
Big
it.
Timers,
Time of Your Life by Green Day.
Time of Your Life.
Mm-hmm. Time of
maybe
Our Lives by Pitbull.
One more time.
Ooh, how about this one? Now I've had the time of my life.
Yes.
I never felt this way before.
The Black Eyed Pea version.
I got a feeling. Wait, that's not it.
Dirty Bits.